sealed matches, progression matches, and memes. This show has it all. Welcome to the Seal of Prog-richalcos. Hello and welcome to episode 14 of the Seal of Prog-richalcos. Last episode was a bit of a barnstormer as we trounced Tobias left, right and centre with winds, dragons, fogs and the old earth beatdown. R.I.P. Bazoo. Putting a series scores to Tobias on 68 and myself on 103. For the bands, no change here, so let's move straight on into today's sets. Up first is Duelist Pack Battle City. Now of course the set was released in 2015, way down the line, but in terms of the actual contents of the set, mostly it's cards that we've had access to before. The big standouts though, and the exceptions to this are of course Sphere Mode, which was one of the most sought after cards from the set, still fetching a price of $8 even though it's been reprinted multiple times. Just generically strong mass board kaiju is obviously very much appreciated in a lot of different decks.
Big ball of something.
Obviously Blue Eyes gets reprinted here, which is nice, and same with all these sort of DM classic cards like Red Eyes, DM, DMG, BLS, and then we do get Legion and Durigado, who are decent cards for spellcasters, and this is a kind of a level 4 extender. For the rares we get Blader, Crush Card Virus, Foolish Burial, Jinzo, Embodiment of Apophis, Masked Beast, Dark Necrophilia, Lava Golem, Barrel Dragon and Toon Table of Contents, and all of these are pretty good cards. Like Foolish Burial I don't think any of us have had access to in the past. Crush Card Virus would be nice, although I'm not sure we have that many viable targets at the moment. Commons, we get the reprints of the Knight cards, we still haven't actually got to their main set that they first debuted in. We've got Karibo, Time Wizard, Econ, Insect Queen, Harp Lady Sisters, sort of all the sort of classic boss monsters from the classic characters from the original anime, obviously like My Valentine, Mako Tsunami, Weevil, Rex, those kind of characters. Some more tunes here, Toon Wild, Blast Sphere, etc. Alright, let's hop on over to our collection and see what we managed to pull from this. So we only opened 5 packs, so we're getting 25 cards, which isn't many, but looking at what we were able to pull, it's not the worst. Obviously we didn't get any of the highlight cards, all of these I think are rares or commons, but we did get the Masked Beast, which is a funny ritual monster, as well as obviously 3 of his ritual spell. Toon Table of Contents is kind of cool if we ever want to play a Toon deck going forward, not that there are really a viable Toon strategy until we get to sort of mid-Arc V. Lord of D is cool. Malevolent Catastrophe is pretty good. When a monster tries an attack, you basically get to pop all spell stops on the fields, which is really nice. Embodiment of Apophis is another nice body to have for the sealed match, and could come up if we ever pivot to like a trap monster deck way down the line. Because we're doing a sealed match combining this with our pulls from Rivals of the Pharaoh, let's take a look over at the Rivals of the Pharaoh set before we get to what we pulled from that set. Rivals of the Pharaoh released 1 year later than Battle City in 2016, and like its counterpart, basically all the cards here are sort of reprints of older strategies. There's some new things, especially in the ultra rare slot and super rares, but mostly it's going to be cards that we've had access to in the past, so it sort of feels okay to open them now and maybe open up some of those weirder strategies if we were able to pull something cool like a Silent Magician or a Silent Swordsman. Obviously these guys are retrains of the LV monsters that we got in Soul of the Duelist. They're both pretty strong, being able to use any monster of their type as a tribute material to special summon themselves from the hand, and Silent Magician gains 500 attack for each card in the hand, and once per turn when a spell is activated can negate the activation, and if destroyed by battle or destroyed by an opponent's card effect, she can float on into Silent Magician from your hand or deck. Swordsman is basically the same thing but for warriors. The other ultra rares here, Lullaby of Obedience is a funny anime card, not too good. Dark Sanctuary is a nightmare of an anime card because it supports the Destiny board archetype. But more importantly, it also just pretty much can negate every attack ever made just by tossing a coin, so it's a very annoying floodgate in that sense. Neutron Blast is just a big blowout card for any Blue Eyes fusion monster. Super rares, there's nothing too good. Magnet Reverse is a monster reborn for one of your machines or rocks that can't be normal summoned to set, so there's some targets for this, but probably nothing that we have in the collection at the moment. Silent Sword Slash and Silent Burning obviously support the silent cards. Silver Squire is pretty good for Blue Eyes. In the rares, we get stuff like the Blue Eyes Fusions, D-Mock, Thousand Eyes Reject, Metal Reflect Slime, Dragon Shrine is pretty cool, and in the commons we just get the reprints of all the LV monsters, the gadgets, hopefully we can pull a couple of Weds, Blast Held by Attribute is kind of funny. Sangan, we already have our copy of, we don't need anymore. Necroface would be really hilarious to get, and the Destiny board cards. Alright, let's flick on over to our collection to see what we managed to pull from Rivals of the Pharaoh. So, we didn't quite manage to get the whole Destiny board, which is a shame, because that would have been really funny to play in the sealed. We did pull 3 red gadget, and bearing in mind we have 3 green and 3 yellow, that's insane. Double Sangan is really nice for the sealed, just be able to search most of our monsters in the deck. Time Magician level 4, 3 of that to float on into level 8 in an ideal scenario. Helper Wemo is pretty funny for sealed. Metal Reflect Slime as a 3k defender is also going to be a nightmare for Tabasta out. Alright, let's flick on over to our Dueling Book deck profile, and then we can get into some games. Okay, so we only had 50 cards to play with, so we basically obviously took all the Destiny board stuff out, and there wasn't really too much else other than that, so this is sort of a
dumpster fire.
So Archfiend of Guildford is a 1 tribute monster with 2200 attack, which isn't that great, but if it's sent to the graveyard, you can just target face-up monster on the field and make that monster lose 500 attack while it's equipped. So even if Tabas sort of outs it by playing a stronger monster, at least it weakens that monster when it's sent to the graveyard. Helper Wemo is hilarious, so at the end of Tabas's battle phase, if it's in the graveyard because it was destroyed by battle, the opponent has to discard a card, and it's a mandatory effect, and it happens at the end of every one of their battle phases. Hilarious if you can pull this off, also quite difficult to do so. Karibo can just insulate us against some damage. Lord of D,
That's what she said.
he has no synergy, but it's just a 1200 attacker. Mythical Beast of Circuit is kind of cool. If I don't control the Temple of Kings continuous spell, it just destroys itself, but it banishes any monster destroyed by battle with it, and if it destroys a monster by battle, it gains 500 attack, so it's very reminiscent of Millennium Scorpion. We've got triple red gadget, just 1300 attack, and 1500 defense is actually pretty good for level 4 lower here. Rocket Warrior is hilarious, so it can't be destroyed by battle during my battle phase, and if it attacks a monster, that attack target loses 500 attack. So you can just punch this guy into anything Tabas controls, sink its attack by 500, and then hopefully run over it with something else. We've got double Sangan to search the majority of our level 4 lower lineup. Triple Silent Magician level 4. Silent Swordsman level 5 though is just a 1 tribute monster with 2300 attack, unaffected by spells, which is pretty nice, although I don't think there were any spells that would actually phase him here. We're also playing the Legendary Fisherman as another 1 tribute monster. 1 Time Wizard for the lols, double Harpy Lady, Jack's Knight, and the Masked Beast, because we are playing triple Curse of the Masked Beast. If we can get this guy out in the field, he's pretty darn impossible to destroy, and he can actually, importantly, punch on over Metal Reflect Slime. We are playing the Silent Sword Slash, so should we have the level 5 on the field, we can activate this, make our monster gain 1500 attack and defense for the turn, and become unaffected by card effects, which is awesome. And then his other effect is useless, because if we've already used him on 1 Silent Swordsman, we don't have another in the deck that he can search. Temple of the Kings is a really cool continuous spell that's been banned for a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh's history. It has 2 effects. The second one is probably the more notable effect, but we can't actually use it in the sealed set. But the first effect is still very strong, so we can activate 1 trap card on the turn it is set. Now this combos especially well with Embodiment of Apophis to essentially give us access to a free 1600 body, which can be really good at just dealing damage. Double Tune Table of Contents, this guy can search the other Tune Table of Contents, and then that's it, but that is deck thinning, and you know what they say, if you're deck thinning, you're winning.
No one has said that ever.
We are then playing 1 Exchange with the Spirit. This can be used if both of us have 15 cards or more in our graveyard, and it swaps each player's graveyard with their deck. Could be funny. Malevolent Catastrophe is a sleeper card, and one of the better ones actually in the set, because importantly, when you activate it, you can get rid of all of the trap monsters on the field, and Metal Reflect Slime is otherwise pretty hard to out. And then we are playing the triple Metal Reflect Slime just as a 3k wall, which is almost impossible to out outside of stuff like Malevolent Catastrophe and the Masked Beast. Right, let's hop on into our replays and see how well we did. Looking at our opening hand, we got the Time Wizard, we got the Mythical Beast of Circuit, and we got the Reflect Slime, which we are just going to set down and pass the turn. No reason to commit the Time Wizard, and our other high-level monsters, obviously, we cannot do anything with. Tabas is going to go mad with the 3 sets and the red gadget. We'll take this damage. I don't really want to proactively do my Metal Reflect Slime just yet. Apparently I decided to do it in the M phase.
This card is near and dear to my heart. I summon the legendary Fisherman!
So this guy has attack, and we are going to try and use him to clear out the red gadget.
I activate my trap card. Blast held by a tribute.
Oh my gosh, the absolute punish there.
The tribute summoned monster is destroyed the instant it attacks.
Damn. Alright, Legendary Fisherman gets blown up, and I'm going to take 1000 here. Yeah, that was not profitable for me. We're going to set down the Malevolent Catastrophe just because it can be used to out Tabas's plentiful back row. Oh, the Jack's Knight is coming. And you know what that means? Malevolent Cat.
Bad kitty!
We're going to get rid of Hysteric Party, okay. And another Hysteric Party. Gosh, we're getting rid of all these parties. No parties allowed here anymore. I'm going to take 1900 damage, putting us down pretty low actually. Oh, Sangan is a good draw here. I think we can just wait out another turn with this. We don't really want to do the Time Wizard into the Jack's Knight just yet, because it is a bit of a risky play, but if push comes to shove, we'll have to do it. Thankfully, Tobias is not summoning any other monsters, so Sangan will fall, and with him we can grab ourselves the Karibo, of course. Alright, we're just going to go for the Time Wizard here.
Let's do it! Go, Time Roulette! Of course, if that Time Roulette lands wrong, then we'll have something to worry about. His Time Wizard will be destroyed and he'll be at the mercy of
Tobias.
It's in Fate's hands now.
We're going to land on heads here, which is going to pop the Jack's Knight. And now Time Wizard can get on in. But I'm going to set a monster, pass a turn. Oh. Okay, nope. Apparently, nope. Necroface is going to be summoned and is going to kill the Time Wizard, because otherwise we could just use Time Wizard again. So we're going to take 700 damage here. A little bit of a misplay from Tobias doing it in my turn, but you know, that's why we've used Dueling Book. Alright, we're going to pass a turn. Nothing we can actually do with all our cards in hand, surprisingly. Tobias is just going to attack us with this demented baby face.
You're boring!
Ooh, okay, Red Gadget is a great draw here. It actually outs the Necroface in a pretty convincing fashion. And if Tobias isn't summoning any other monsters, potentially it means it's like the strongest guy around. So we're going to deal 100 here, pass the turn. Tobias just passes. We'd like to see that. Oh, and the Rocket Warrior. The Rocket Warrior is such a sick play. We're going to go for the Temple of the Kings, though. We want to be even more memeable. We're going to tribute the Red Gadget for the mythical beast of Sakhet. So, this guy, 2500 attack. Can you stand up to his might, Tobias? Oh, I'm putting you on the 2-turn clock, buddy. Oh, things just keep getting better and better if you're passing. Rocket Warrior, come on down. Now these two, rocket in. And then Mythical Beast of Circuit. Pincer his life points down to size. 900, Tobias. Your final turn has dawned. What have you got? Okay, you got a set monster. You're not out of the woods just yet. Oh, we're going to go for the Silent Magician level 4. Attack on in, Circuit. Deal with this remaining threat. And the Necroface falls. Very nice to see. A Silent Swordsman level 3. Nothing like a commanding lead of 1000 attack dude. Ooh, Helpoema. I really want to be able to do that later on. We're going to go for the 2 in table of contents just to deck thin equals win. Get ourselves the second 2 in table of contents, which we can do nothing with. We're going to go for the Harpy Lady. Attack with your sharp claws. What? The Silent Sword Slash comes out of nowhere. I think that actually came out of your hand there, Tobias. I don't think that was set on the field.
We're talking illusion, sleight of hand.
There we go, okay. Silent Sword Slash, now activated from the field, is going to buff up the level 3 to 2500 attack.
That's huge!
And we are actually, might just be cooked here, because now the level 3 can flow on into the level 5, which it's going to do. And how the hell do we beat this guy now? Oh my gosh, and you can banish it to grab another level 3 from the deck. To grab that level 7 from the deck? Uh-oh. King's Knight is going to go in first. We're going to take that 1600. Oh, we're going to take them both. We're not willing to float on into the Apophis just yet. Very strange. Okay, we draw our own Sword Slash. We're going to go for Apophis here. Tribute it off. Oh, okay, we wanted to go for the Helpoema. For the Helpoema. Helpoema is going to be able to out the King's Knight here. I still think that was a pretty bad misplay, because now level 5 can become level 7. And this guy is... yeah, negate all spell effects on the field. We can't even use our ritual spell now. Helpoema is going to pull out Jinzo from Tobias' hand. Good to see that card go. I just realised we didn't even pull one of this. Rocket Warrior is kind of cool, but we don't really want to be committing it just yet when we're bound to lose a lot of life points next turn. Toon Gemini Elf. Okay, you just can't attack the turn it's summoned. Fair enough. Oh my gosh, and the Necroface is coming back up. And the combo Necroface shuffles back the Silent Sword Slash.
What a combo.
Uh-oh. I'm going to use Sangan. Grab the time wizard. Oh, if ever there's a time for time roulette to go, it's now. If there's a time for time. What a weird sentence. Right, I'm going to take the 1300 from the necroface. And now, Tobias, it's time to meet the ultimate arbiter of your fate and mine in this game. I present to you the time wizard. Now.
Come on, time wizard. You can do this.
No, you can't. No, you can't. No, you can't. No, you can't.
I will lose. Oh, the humanity. We'll set down the Apophis and we will pass the turn. And the legendary fisherman's coming down, and that is the game.
69.
Right, we're going to put this third game on fast forward. See how well we can do now. We've got the circuit and then red gadget. I'm going to set down the red gadget. Oh, Stronghold is getting summoned. We're going to go for the helper we met attack on in. Get flipped by the blast held. Stronghold's going to get attributed for the Jinzo. That's going to put Apophis back in this trap zone. Is that how that works with trap monsters? I guess we must have looked up. We are going to go for the Kuribo to insulate us from the Toon Gemini Elf's attack damage so we don't take the life points. But unfortunately, we are not able to mount any offense against the rest of these cards. We're going to lose our Harpy Lady here. And that is the game. Oh right, you'll be pleased to know that we're moving straight to the progression matches as opposed to doing 2 sealed sets.
Christmas come early.
This is because fairly soon an entire episode will be dedicated to Legendary Collection Yugi, so in order to keep the other episodes flowing correctly, I had to do another episode of just 1 set. As it happened, there were also progression decks that were made as a result of these 2 Duelist packs, so it all works out in the end. And for our first progression deck, we are playing Gadgets.
Gadgets!
Now, prior to Rivals of the Pharaoh, we only had the green and the yellow, but now we have the red. We have the full smorgasbord of colours. The entire traffic light gadget complex is ours to command.
It's beautiful.
Pairing along with these dudes, we are actually plugging in, if you can believe it, the Steamoid and Gyroid engine. Now, yes, these 2 cards on their own are pretty mediocre, but we wanted to be a bit fun and play the Poly along with the Power Bond so we can make our powerful Steam Gyroid. Really though, the heart and soul of the deck are the gadgets, and they're the cards we intend to be sort of normal summoning on repeat over and over again as they search other copies of themselves effectively. And then if we end up having a Steamoid and a Gyroid in hand and a Poly too, we might as well make some other funny fusion too. We are playing 1 Dekoichi. This card can net us a draw when it's flipped face up. Jinzo and Mobius, of course, and then for the spells, we're playing 1 Hammer Shot. So I wasn't playing this card before, mostly because in a lot of decks I've been running, I tend to play high attack monsters. But here, for the gadgets, it's very good at just being able to squash whatever Tobias has, which will usually have more attack than the gadgets. We've got the 1 Monster Reborn, 2 My Body, 2 Nobleman of Extermination as a good spell trap removal, obviously the Polys and the Pot of Greed, Power Bond, Premature Burial, 2 Rush Recklessly. The amount of advantage you just generate each turn by summoning each gadget and searching another one is almost insurmountable if you're able to back it up with things like this. Double Smashing Ground just to out Tobias' strong monsters, double Bottomless, double Phoenix Wing Wind Blast, 1 Ring of Destruction, a Kurogane which can be used to swap one of our gadgets into another or for something like the Steamoid, and then the Ultimate Offering, which is an insane way of just allowing us to normal summon all of our dudes and just search times infinity. Right, let's head to the replay and see how we do! Average Gadget Opener 2024, double gadgets plus the Rush Recklesslies and the Nobleman. Let's see what Tobias is cooking with. Alright, going for the Light and the Reflect Bounder. The couple of back rows scare me because if I can't convert some gadgets into early advantage, things might go wrong. We're going to go for the Extermination, get rid of Tobias's Ring. Okay, so we're going to have to lose our own from the deck. And we're going to go for the green, fetching your boy Red from the deck. Currently, the Reflect Bounder is at 22.
It's not the same. There'll never be another like him.
Which actually does trump... Oh, I was going to say it does trump 1 Rush Recklessly, but that's why we were going to set 2. But the Dust Tornado has messed with our plans. Down comes the Shining Angel. And yeah, we're going to take a lot of damage here as the green gadget falls. Phoenix Wing Blast is nice, we can use that to put the Reflect Bounder back onto the deck, but we're going to go for the red gadget first, grab us the yellow. And then we're going to pass the turn. Tabas is going to go for the brain. Is it really over already? I think this is just game, right? We're going to take so much damage. We're going to take the 19, we're going to take the 13, and we are going to have to bounce the reflect band to the top of the deck with the yellow gadget here. Whew, at least we get the red gadget back, and hopefully now we can go into Jinzo and the game can be a little bit more settled. We're going to summon the Jinzo, clean out the Shining Angel, and Tabas is going to grab from his deck another Shining Angel. Unhappy Girl is summoned, and Tabas passes our turn. Okay, we can get the train going now. We'll go for the red gadget, grab yellow. I don't know why we didn't go for the yellow first. I think red is just like slightly better attack-wise. We're going to start punching on over this angel and see what Tabas has got in the tank. The third Shining Angel. Okay. Red gadget, we don't want to bother attacking. The Helping Robo for combat comes down. Yeah, that's too strong even with our Rush Recklessly. Damn, so you get to draw one card. That is a nasty little card when it actually pops off. Right, we're going to draw the Phoenix Wing Moonblast completely useless. We're going to go for the Steam Void here, and we're going to hopefully pummel over the Helping Robo here. Oh, and then as Tabas attacks into the Steam Void, we're going to go for the Rush Recklessly to boost our Steam Void up to the 2000. So Tabas loses 100 and can float on in to the second Unhappy Girl. Smashing Ground is nice. We can just use this just to out one of the girls. And then we're going to go for the yellow gadget, grab ourselves the green. We are so low on life points, and we're just going to have to take this opportunity just to get some damage. And we're going to get 1500 from the Jinzo, 300 from the yellow, and we're going to leave our Steam Void functional here. Thunder Nyan Nyan comes down.
Boobies?
And this is a problem. We are going to lose the Jinzo here. Jimmy Joe fades. Hammer Shot. What a draw. Oh, it's... That's not how Hammer Shot works. Hammer Shot destroys our own monster as well. Just pretend you never saw that, Tabas. Pretend you never saw that.
You never saw that.
Right, we're going to summon the green gadget. Green will grab red, and we're going to pass the turn. Tabas goes for the Lightning Vortex. Oh my gosh, the value there. All our voids fall away, and the Call of the Haunted to bring back the Nyan Nyan. And down comes the Parshath. Oh my gosh, thankfully we have the Phoenix Wing Moonblast. We can discard the yellow gadget, put that to the top of the deck. We're going to take the 900 from the Unhappy Girl, putting us down to 400. Right, we're going to go Hammer Shot here, out the Unhappy Girl. We know that Tabas is drawing the Air Knight Passage, so we know we got a free turn of being able to run rampant with these gadgets. We do not have any targets left for the red gadget, so we can just deal 1300 in. Tabas is going to draw the Air Knight Passage, and then we're going to go Steam Void, and we're going to bring the train home, baby! Choo choo, destination, win for Bembo! That was a grueling game. I mean, I feel really bad for Tabas to lose that one in the way he did. It was a hard fought, definitely. Right, we got our double Nobleman again, I think, so we can hopefully out anything Tabas is able to throw down, such as the Luminous Spark with the Nyan Nyan. Right, we're going to go for the Nobleman off the bat, get rid of Tabas's ring. I'm getting a sense of... we're going to go for Yellow Gadget here. Yellow Gadget's going to grab green, and we're just going to set down the Wing Blast and pass the turn. Tabas is going to go for the Homunculus. Sure, we will lose a lot of life here. I think it's more important to preserve the Wing Blast for something effective like the Iron Knight Parthash. Steam Void is a pretty good draw because it does out one of their dudes, but we're just going to go for the red gadget, keep on accruing advantage this way, and we will slowly, eventually, hopefully, find some way to win. Helping Robo comes... Oh, we're going to finally go for the Wing Blast. We're going to put that Helping Robo to the top of the deck. We don't want Tabas drawing. And then we are going to lose a lot of damage here as the red falls. And then Nyan Nyan is going to attack us directly with her drumsticks. But that's the game. Well, that was a very quick turnaround. Put us on fast forward and see whether we can maybe win this match. I'm going to go for the green. Green will grab red, and we don't have anything else to really support him with other than the My Body, which we're just going to set down. Pot of Greed. Tabas is smiling here today, and that's going to lead him into 2 back row as we shuffle our hand inexplicably. We're going to go for the Power Bond, As the dust tornado clears out of things, oh, we're going to get ringed on the steam gyroid to take a big 2200 here. Red gadget is going to grab us the yellow gadget, and we'll hopefully be able to clear the marshmallow, which we can't clear. And then in the end phase, we're going to take another 2200 from the power bond. Lightning Vortex is going to clean out our gadgets. And is this just game? I mean, this is pretty much just game. We've got the Monster Reborn. We can use that to grab back the steam gyroid, and we've got the yellow gadget here. Kuragane we're going to set down, and we're going to be able to deal with the homunculus here. Brain Con, we're going to Kuragane tribute off that steamoid, grab back the green gadget to search us the red. Lightning Vortex is going to clear our field. We're going to set down the gyroid, pass the turn. Go for the green, grab red. Set down the Book of Moon. We're going to go for red, grab yellow. We can't really do anything though. Start turning our guys defensively just in case Tabas is able to summon one of his monsters. Hysteric Fairy comes out and we're going to Book of Moon him. Airnight Parthash is deadly. Alright, our next progression deck. We are cooking something crazy here. Something absolutely based.
How do you do, fellow kids?
We are playing Ritual Chaos. So of course we got your big boys, we got the BLS and the double Chaos Hawk. We have the two Manju, we have triple Senju, and we got the double Sonic Bird. Now what on earth do we want to even search with these guys? Well, we obviously just grabbed the Masked Beast from the most recent Duelist pack, and we did pull a Reshef last episode in Dark Revelation 3. So these cards aren't the greatest, but Reshef is essentially a brain con. You discard a spell to take control of an opponent's monster for the turn, which is pretty cool. And the Masked Beast is just a 3200 Chungus. And they are, importantly, light and dark. And obviously we've got the Senjus and the Manjus being light. So in order to sort of complement this big light package, we are obviously playing triple Mystic Tomato and the double Sangan, which can be used to search basically anything from our deck. We've obviously also got the triple Thunder Dragon, not just good for being able to get light into the graveyard, but we can use one to float on into two, and then use those two that we have searched as the ritual material to summon the Reshef or the Masked Beast, which is pretty clever, if I do say so myself. We are, of course, playing the Mobius, because you got to. And then for the spells, we've got double Brain Con, one Curse of the Masked Beast. This is the ritual spell for Masked Beast and requires us to tribute monsters whose levels equal 8 or more. And triple Final Ritual of the Ancients, who require us to also tribute monsters that equal 8 or more to summon the Reshef. We've got the one Monster Reborn to recur stuff like our Chaos monsters. Double My Body, double Nobleman, just to sort of protect our monsters as best we can. One Pot of Greed, one Premature Burial, double Magic Jammer, double Phoenix Wing Wind Blast, one Ring of Destruction, and then the 7 tools as well as an additional way of stemming Tabas's powerful trap cards. Now hopefully we can harness this chaos and make quick work of Tabas's life points. Let's find out. Alright, I'd love to see the Manju and the Senju, especially when we're getting the final ritual already. We know for the Pot of Greed, just dig us a little deeper here, get us into the Mystic Tomato and the Magic Jammer, which can be pretty good. We're going to go for the Senju here, and Senju is going to grab us from deck to hand, the Reshef. We don't really want to commit our big ritual monsters to the field just yet, so we're going to set down our 3 back row and pass the turn. God, Pod is so crazy, just like from 6 cards in hand to 8 cards on the field and hand in total. What a nutty card. Right, Tabas is going to set one, and pass. Feeling pretty good about that. We're going to draw. Brain Con's funny. We're just going to go for the Manju here, and Manju will pick us up the final Ritual of the Ancients. So we can use this second one as a spare discard for the Reshef. We're going to use this, get rid of the Mystic Tomato and the Senju, summon out the Reshef, the Dark Being. And then we're going to use Reshef, pitch the final ritual to be able to steal whatever Tabas has set. It is a Tezruk Archfiend.
You're playing chess with yourself.
Well, with nothing else we can do, we're just going to blast these guys into Tabas's life points and hopefully put him down to, what will this be, like 3,000 when it all is said and done? Yeah, nice. End phase Tabas gets his Desric back, which is going to be funny because in his standby phase he's going to lose another 500 life points for his maintenance cost. Right, Brain Con is going to come down. We're going to go for the Magic Jammer. We do not want to lose our Reshef to that. We're going to discard the Brain Con ourselves and protect the Reshef from his mind being stolen. Lightning Vortex, though, as a follow-up is pretty funny when we have the My Body as a shield to mitigate that. Play the Thor cap clip again. And Tobias discards the Skull Archfiend of Lightning. Oh, you are on some wild stuff tonight, Tobias.
Wild stuff.
What a card. Okay. I kind of feel bad. Oh my god, another... Okay. Finally, okay. Reshef will die. After trying to take control of his brain, kill him with lightning, finally the hammer is the thing that squashed this dark being. Damn, man. Right, Desrook is going to get tributed. Oh my... Oh, don't tell me we're going to lose. We're going to lose. After all of this, we're going to lose. We've got nothing in the hand, bro. Why am I using Phoenix Wing Windblast? I'm such a chungus. We're going to lose the Mandrew here. Take 400. I lose unless I draw a Chaos Monster. That is... Sure, we're going to use the Phoenix Wing Windblast, get rid of the Magic Jammer, put the Mephisto on the top of the deck. At least stack Tobias's draw so he's back another turn. Tobias is going to draw that Mephisto and pass. Please, Chaos Monster. Please. Upstart. Fine. I'll give Tobias 1,000. You can take it, my boy. Sangan is not a Chaos Monster, but he is a monster. And we've got a small clock on Tobias, so we're going to use the Sangan just to take down that 1,000 that we just gave him. Knowing he has Mephisto, what else can you draw? Okay, a set monster, that is fine. We're going to draw. My body is nice, a little late though. We're going to go for the Sangan in and hope we can clear. Ah, the Desrook. We're going to take 800 here. Oh, Nobleman is going to come down and gets rid of our My Body. Fair enough. And we are now going to lose the Sangan to Mephisto. Mystic Tomato in the hand. We're going to go for the Brain Con, steal the Mephisto, and that is the game. What a draw. I thought I had won this after one turn, but Tobias was able to mount a pretty strong comeback, but not good enough. Okay, love to see the BLS as our first card in hand, along with the Sangan, which is pretty nice. Sonic Bird to get us any of our ritual spells is good too. Tobias is just going to go for the set and pass. We're going to go for the Sonic Bird, grab ourselves the final Ritual of the Ancient, just because I think the Reshef is slightly better than the Curse of the Masked Beast. We're going to go for Sonic Bird in, and let's see what we're cooking with. The new Sonic Bird will fade as Tobias takes another turn to set a monster and passes back to us. Oh, we love to see the Thunder Dragon. We're going to discard the Thunder Dragon. We're going to shuffle. We're going to grab the second from the deck. And we're going to grab the third from the deck. And we're going to leave them both in the hand. We're going to set down the Sangan and set down our Brain Con just so we don't end up discarding cards. Why have you lost 500 life points? Is that a Desrook you've got set face down, Tobias? He's going to grab the Pandemonium, which is funny. Pandemonium is going to get fired off. And then the Vile Pawn. There's no way these cards are weird. What is this strategy, Tobias? Play like the worst cards ever printed. Right, Sangan is going to die. And we're going to grab Manju here. Which seems pretty strong given we have our Ritual spelled out. And we have a Light and Dark in the grave. If all goes well and Tobias doesn't set anything in the back row.
Prepare to die.
Oh, and the Chaos Sorcerer as well. Oh, this is so over, Tobias. We're going to go for the Manju, summon him, grab the Reshef, and then get ready. We're going to go final Ritual of the Ancients, discard Thunder Dragon, and the Mystic Tomato, summon forth Reshef, banish the Thunder Dragon, and the Thunder Dragon, and the Sangan, and the Mystic Tomato, summon out BLS, and Chaos Sorcerer. The game is over. We're going to discard Brain Con with the Reshef, steal your set monster, flip it up, and now this is just game. Blackluster Soldier, attack on in, then attack again. Reshef and Chaos Sorcerer, clean him out. That was an OTK. I think that's the first OTK we've seen. 8,000 life points gone in an instant, just like that. Oh my gosh, the Chaos Rituals are stronger than ever. Phew, and that is the episode. Not too many games this week. Hopefully that means at least when I edit this it's going to take me a bit quicker than normal. Next episode we're opening Elemental Energy, which fleshes out some more Elemental Hero cards, as well as adding in the Dark World Archetype, and Shadow of Infinity, which introduces the Sacred Beast cards and Karma Cut, and that's about it. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Do please subscribe and leave a comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.